I'll say this, the Chiefs, for the large part coming off a bye, don't really have that many injuries. Pacheco did not practice today. It does not look like with the MCL sprain, does not look like he's going to play this week. Just off early indications. So Kareem Hunt, Brashard Smith, and maybe we'll see Eli Mitchell or CEH, who knows. And I know you said you want to see a lot of Brashard Smith coming off the bye. And then today it was reported that George Karlaftis was a limited practice participant with a with a thumb injury, but he was a limited participant. Still practiced a little bit today. But on the other side of things, Denver's got a pretty good amount of injuries going to this game. So Alex Singleton, linebacker for the Broncos, that's actually an interesting story. He was diagnosed with testicular cancer 3 days before the game last week. Ends up getting surgery Friday, but he does it Friday so he can end up playing in that game Thursday night. It was successful surgery, but he won't be playing this week. So, just sending love and prayers to the Singleton family. Talk about Warriors, man, to find out from a mental capacity too. Like when you find out you have cancer, I can't imagine what he's going through mentally, but puts that aside, plays in his game Thursday night, and then Friday gets a surgery, but he'll be ruled out for this game this weekend. Patrick Surtain, pectoral injury. I don't think he's playing this week. I think that they're aiming for after week 12 for him to return. And then J.K. Dobbins, a guy who's been a phenom for them this year, looked great for the Chargers last year, looked great for the Broncos this year. He won't be playing with a foot injury, and they're maybe putting him on IR. They're still weighing the options there. But those are pretty significant injuries to their defense and to their offense. RJ Harvey might be getting his first start with the Broncos rookie, having to play in this kind of game. And we talk about guys with wide eyes and players who are green on the offensive side of the ball. RJ Harvey stepping into unknown territory for the kid. UCF player too. So this is a big game for him to get his first start. But Jay, when you look at the injuries for both teams in this game, seems like the injury imbalance kind of tilts the scale in our favor in this one. They're down their badass cornerback, linebacker, starter linebacker for them, and the running back. It's just kind of when you see the injury report, obviously we don't like seeing injuries, but it seems like we do kind of have a leg up on them with having, I guess to say, more of a fresh team, as fresh as the NFL team can be at week 11 of the season.
Everybody's going to have injuries during this time, Marcus. It's kind of like what the land of the law is, really. So nobody's going to feel sorry for it. We understand that this is things that do happen to guys. Like you said, praying for my guy out there, man. I'm glad he was able to get it diagnosed, man, and getting taken care of.
Yeah.
So speedy recovery to him for sure. But the thing is, and Denver's not going to care. They're not going to make excuses. We shouldn't have won this game. Why? Because we had some guys out. They're not thinking that way. Like I said, everybody's going in to win each and every game, especially if you're serious, if you have a chance to continue to be first in the division, right? Why not? You can't go and make excuses because somebody's not there. We didn't make excuses because Rashid Rice wasn't there. I know some people are like, Rashid, man, sure, we should still win these games. Why? Because we got other talented guys out here. Okay, next guy up. That's how it works. So you got to play with what you got. Okay, some guys have waited their opportunity to get that. RJ Harvey is a very good back. He's a very good back, very explosive, very fast. I think I was looking for us to get him. If he stayed around later, we got Brashard Smith. But I was like, man, RJ Harvey's he's a real dude. He's a real dude. So very talented guy. So we got to be ready for him too. Got to be ready for him. But with that being said, man, it's how it works during this time of the season. You're going to have injuries, things are going to happen. You still got to play. You still got to play, man. Can't worry about it.
Not having Pacheco this week, do you anticipate? Obviously we talked about wanting to run the ball, but having Kareem Hunt, Brashard Smith, this should be, and this is a pretty, I'll say their pass rush is is the best in the league, on pace to break the all-time sack record as a team. But their run defense ain't no slouch either. It's all around pretty good defense. But I mean, what kind of game do you anticipate from Kareem Hunt? Are you because a lot of people I've seen today when Pacheco's not practicing, and people were like, "Oh man, we're gonna have the Kareem Hunt this week. Oh great, another mediocre run game from the offense." It's like, I mean, what are you talking about? The guy was averaging 4.5 yards against the Bills last week. But I mean, are you still kind of where you are with the Kareem Hunt, Rashard Smith? You're fine with that?
I'm fine with that, man. I like that combination. He was saying we was mediocre with Isiah out there. So what difference does it make? It's critics saying those things. How about we just run the daggone football? I see Genti was the things he was doing out there. Okay. Kareem Hunt, he can still do some things. He can run right there off that B and C gap. Same thing with Rashard Smith. I think we got to get these guys some looks, man. I think we have to do that. So I know they asked about Elijah Mitchell. We don't know what to deal with that and the CH and stuff, but hey, Kareem and Bashard can do exactly what that is. Do we think we see Elijah? I would love to see him. I know, man, he is raring to go. He cannot wait for his opportunity. And I guarantee that sucker will come in and he'll do something. So we'll just have to see. The only thing about that, Old Thunder and Lightning, yes, sir. The only thing about that is when you get a guy like Elijah Mitchell and you're trying to get guys out there, you may have to take a dude off special teams. Is this going to mess up with your special teams or not? That's what you have to start looking at. But does it mean somebody else has to do double duty that was going to get more playing time? So
changing up special teams might not be the worst thing.
I guarantee you Elijah Mitchell could probably return to football.
Yeah.
You know?
Although Taekwon has looked good, so I wouldn't want them to change that up at all.
I mean, shoot, man. Give them all a chance, an opportunity. Can't be worse than what we've been seeing.
That's true. I mean, yeah.
So.
But Eli Mitchell, yeah, I hope they activate him. I know it's no knock to CEH, but like I want to see what Eli Mitchell looks like in our offense, right? We've seen CEH, what he can be in our offense. I think it's time to see what Elijah Mitchell can be. But my only drawback to that is it's like, okay, so in that case, we talk about giving – because I think Hunt needs totes to get going. And if you look at him, he gets better as the game is going. If you look at him in the second half of that Bills game, he had one run where he broke like 3 tackles, got like 8 yards on it. But like give him the ball, get him going. My fear is bringing Eli Mitchell or CH into the mix. It's like, okay, now we're splintering up the carries total, and I think like I would love to see a 15-8 or 15-10 kind of a split between Kareem and Rashard Smith. I just think if we have CEH or Elijah Mitchell in the picture, actually, if we have Elijah Mitchell in the picture, I think that would take a little bit more of carries. I think CEH, they know he's more of a. They're not going to give him a lot of carries. I know they gave him 2 carries in that game on last Sunday, but I do think it would just take away from where I think we could, the possibility of what the smash and dash and the thunder and lightning that Jason Tarbox talks about here with potential with Kareem Hunt, Rashard Smith. That would be my only hesitation in having Eli Mitchell get involved in this. But I do want to see him though. I think he's got something to offer for this team. There's a reason why we signed him right off the gate of free agency.
So, yeah. So what if we're saying, okay, a guy that has a lot more experience, okay, let him be the lightning. We still have Rashard Smith in a row. You probably put him out more slot and doing all those other things, jet sweeps and all. He can still do that. So who's to say? I've seen other teams like, hey man, we could do this. Hey, Elijah, get in there. We're gonna see what you can do. Okay, you got experience. We're gonna see you.
Would you see that as a desperate move going with a running back who hasn't received any carries at all?
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. That is not a desperate move for me. I don't think so. Because we don't even run the football enough, Marcus.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Is a desperate move running the football when you got capable guys back there? And I'm telling you, like, look, I trust the guys is in Kareem Hunt, Rashard Smith, Elijah Mitchell, CA just got over here. I think, hey man, shoot. I think Elijah Mitchell might be a good change of pace.
Yeah, no, I agree. Pete V says giving a running back or his funny one. Giving someone 2 carries is disrespectful usage. I don't care who the back is.
Yeah.
I mean, but 2 carries in our offense is actually a decent amount of carries, actually. Because I mean, when the top back's getting 11 and you're like, and the third back's getting 2, it's actually not bad. Which is kind of crazy, but
it is crazy. Even just crazy to say something like that.
I mean, almost half of what the starting back's getting is kind of nuts. Okay, and then the other side of the ball, George Karlaftis, right thumb injury, or I believe it's right thumb, but thumb injury nonetheless. Limited practice participant. We never heard anything about this before. Then all of a sudden, first practice, he has a thumb thing going on here. Is that concerning to you?
No, that's football. Shoot, you don't have all these wrists and all this going. That's your thumb. You like, hey man, come on. You shouldn't even put that on the report. Unless it's broke. You sprained and stuff. You all right? You good? We good to go. We good to go. Hey coach, we good to roll. We good to roll. He's fine.
I mean, worst case, put a club on it.
Hey, yeah. We got to be a physical football team this week, Marcus. Not just this week, but the rest of the weeks going on. For the rest of this season, we got to be a physical football team up front. We have to be. I think things like that, man, with what you do, crack blocks, kick outs, traps, you could do zones. Hey, man, we can. Kareem's a bowling ball. He's going to be hard to block or, bring down. We don't need him for him to hit the 20 and over his head. We don't need him for to hit 40 yards. Just move the chains. Beat up his defensive line who likes to rush the passer. Beat them up, and you watch what happens to them. You watch. And guess what? They're gonna look like that picture I sent you of Beetle Bailey. Just like that. As old Beetle Bailey, when Sarge used to put it on him, that's how he would look, man, mashed up. That's what I want them to look like after this is all over. The D-line, linebackers, and everybody to look this way.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.